What's happening, folks? Welcome back. Thanks for checking in. And then this would be part two of the grief diary, the grief process journal that we're doing here. As of this recording, it's been 4 weeks to the day, 1 month since my dad died, and just want to give a little update as to what's been happening. It's still quite difficult and very, very weird still. Still have moments of just like uncontrollable sadness. And I found for myself it hits me a lot at nighttime. I don't know why that exactly is. Maybe because at night, I've been a night owl my whole life. So at night I'm by myself. I'm kind of left to my own devices. Watching TV and movies or listening to podcasts or every night I go for this 2-mile walk, and I think a lot on that. So I think of him a lot during that. But there's still multiple times a week I'll have these breakdowns, and I have no control over it when it happens, which is strange. I usually have a pretty good grasp of my emotions and can kind of wrangle them as I need to, but this one is just it doesn't. I don't get to make a decision. I am just along for the ride. It seems for a lot of it, which is still fine. I'm still open to feeling all the bad stuff and being sad, and I'm here for all of it. Yesterday was tough. It was March 27th. And it was opening day for Major League Baseball, and particularly the Boston Red Sox, right there. My dad was a huge sports fan, just like I was. Baseball and football, we shared that love for the Red Sox and the Patriots. So yesterday being opening day was the first time in 25 plus years. I moved to California from Massachusetts in 1999. And when I moved here, I always liked baseball. It was fine. Football, the same. When I moved to California, the Red Sox, it was September of 99. And the Red Sox were having a decent season, and they went into the playoffs, and it was exciting. So I kind of made a conscious choice to kind of get more follow Boston sports closer as a way to kind of stay in touch with my friends and family, including my dad. And so starting from then on, every opening day, we'd get on the phone and assess the team based on one game, and let each other know, based on one game, we're going to win the World Series, or based on one game, these guys suck. It was always fun, and it was strange not doing that yesterday. And that was the first time I had one of those, moments that I keep hearing about, where people will tell you that, these things will happen where you'll think to try to call your dad or text him or whatever. And that was it. That was one of those. But what I ended up doing is I actually did text him and just wished him a happy opening day, and told him I loved him, told him that I missed him, and I think I'm going to keep texting him as long as he still has a phone number, which I don't know how long we're going to keep that on for. Probably not a whole lot longer, but it felt good just to send him a text again and sort of not pretend, but just do it. I don't know. It made me feel good, and I don't really care if that's dumb or not. I know it's not, but whatever. The month has been I think I'm moving forward in a positive way, able to keep myself together more, trying to see friends more, talk to family, talk to friends. It's important to me to keep talking about it, especially when people ask. If people ask, how are you? I think all of us, the go-to answer is always, I'm fine. I'm great. Everything's cool. But I'm allowing myself to be like, I'm sad. but it's okay because if a friend asks me like, "How are you doing?" I say, "I'm sad, but I'm stoked to be here with you, having dinner or whatever." But the sadness is still very much there, and I don't know if I mentioned this in the last video, but he also asked me, my dad, a couple years ago, excuse me, if I would be the executor of his will, which I don't know if any of you guys have gone through that. I'm sure you have. I'm just kind of getting started, and that's a whole other learning curve that I'm trying to catch up to and kind of get my head around. But it's also giving me something to focus on, which is cool. And as far as like being like my dad was a very responsible dude, and I always admired that. And I can't help but think that he would be I think he'd be proud of me if he saw the way I was kind of taking care of business on his behalf. So I'm pretty happy about that. Yeah, people are still checking in, still hearing from family, still hearing from friends. So that's not slowing down. People are still being very supportive, which is nice. I didn't think I would like need it or appreciate it as much as I do, but it really does feel good. But other than that, I don't know not a whole lot of new breakthroughs or new stuff to really report with you folks. But things are moving along. It's just I'm still not used to like just when that emotion grabs you and just like something you think of him or you think of what happened and you're just instantaneous like lump in the throat, teary-eyed instantaneously. It's so strange. But I know we're just starting out. One other thing I wanted to mention. I had a lot of people tell me when he passed away to keep talking to him. And I've been doing that. And a lot of folks have said, keep talking to him and not like he's gone. Just talk to him as if he's still around. And people said you'd be surprised what might happen as far as hearing back or seeing a sign or something. And I don't know if this is where you guys are, what your feelings are or your beliefs are, but I'm not a religious man. I've gotten more like spiritual in the last 5-10 years, not 5 years probably. But I still don't know. None of us know what happens when you die. But on the off chance that he can still hear me, I've been talking to him and just kind of saying hi. And I'm open to something happening. Not expecting, but I'm open to it. Do any of you do stuff like that? Have you had any luck? Just kind of trying anything and being open to everything, if that makes sense. But it still sucks. It's making me, one good thing too, is it's making me feel closer to my mom. I mean, they divorced when I was 1, but they always stayed very, very civil, and they never used me as a tool, which is nice. They were pretty cool that way. But it's making me just want to take care of my mom more and kind of be not a better son, but a more alert son for her, because she's someone she needs help sometimes too, and I'm trying to step up and do my best there too. But I think that's all I got for now. Not a huge update, but there's more to come, I'm sure. But it's just a month later, and I wanted to check in and just let you know where I'm at. But we'll do another one soon, as these weird milestones happen and breakthroughs or whatever, or just bum out days or happy days. We'll share them all. Happy days. So thanks for checking it out, and we will talk again soon. All right? Hug your parents. Hug your friends. Tell everybody you love them. It feels good to do. So, all right. Later, guys.